Any more word on who this Morrigan is?
Heard a few rumors. They're all scary.
They found more relics.
How do these things? Keep popping up.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city. An Tory causing trouble, and the people of Minrathous are desperate for any help.
Come to think of it.
Emric, I need to ask, can you separate spite from me?
Your boss. About that subject from before.
Can you separate spite from me?
Your bond cannot be undone, Lucanus. Not while you live.
Then that's it.
Forcing this possession upon you and spite was a travesty. But with patience, you two might reach an accord.
With spite?
Consider it, please, for your own futures.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden.
You heard about that?
Dorian Pavis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
We've been doing what we can, but I'll be honest. Right now it feels like we're in over our heads.
You've already faced setbacks. You'll face more. Your actions will have consequences.
Did you see what happened to the Viper? We know all about consequences.
Such thinking is a trap you can ill afford. The Viper was blighted because of Elganon and Gillenane, but the city of Treviso was saved because of you.
I can't tell you that it's going to be easy, or that you'll look back at every choice you made and be satisfied. But I'm asking you not to worry about that future until we have one. Right now, we need you to stop the gods.
All right. I'll do my best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
We think their goal is to prevent the South from rallying to aid any war effort up here. It's working. The armies of the South have their hands full protecting their own cities. But some friends and I are doing what we can to rally them together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the blight.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's vir of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I've been having some trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength.
My political strength. Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Solus is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solus is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think, I hope, it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
And now a dragon. What's happening to this city? I heard some people lost their homes. I wish there was something.
They did.
Deserve this. No one does.
Spite tried walking me out of my room again.
I'll set new walls.
And you want us to bond?
You two met under duress of death. The hope lies in that you overcame it. Two souls live.
Stay in cover!
Fordbrook! As we were saying, two souls live, thanks to each other. And may I add, spite, gratitude must go both ways.
Now he's sulking. But thanks.
darkspawn that attacked Warden Vesta. I still sense more. That's unnerving. All right, let's keep clearing Blight from the catacombs. Old magic, forgotten relics. There's a lot left in the catacombs and the Blight's twisting through all of it. An elevator. I can sense more blight where it leads. You get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs.
There's something down here, but then it's been Rathos. Who knows what's down here? More trouble.
Last of them. We should tell Ward and Vesta.
They're down.
Hey, we're back in Docktown proper. Up there.
Now Venatori grab anyone they please.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Rest well.
Woman, what's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, He was going to the snake nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So, the snake nest.
I have heard of the place. A dive, but not the worst of them.
It's worth checking out. Break those crystals. We need to get through that barrier.
What is following?
Ah, Spite noticed Manfred.
You're happy about that?
As examples of good behavior go.
It has hands. That's not what he's doing. Trust me.
Sanatoria dealt with. I hope whoever posted that plea for help feels safer tonight.
Perhaps they'll leave another post seeking help. We should check again soon.
Destroy them all! It's impossible!
This is it. The snake nest. Let's look around, see what we find. This Linus. He must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus. I don't think we'll get any answers from him. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
What happened here? A letter for Atticus. A missing person. Someone really wanted to meet at the Snake Nest. Why do I have a bad feeling about how that went?
Dragon burned down the building I rented the room in. Lost everything I owned. And I wasn't the only one.
Kind doesn't go as far as it used to.
In difficult times, we must surround ourselves with plenty.
Blood. There's a trail. A blood-stained shirt.
No tears in the fabric. The blood didn't belong to the shirt's owner.
Take a look at that. A sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off. All right. That Snake Nest bartender must know something. We need to talk to her. Again. A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here, that your boss Linus knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're friends with Nev Gallus, aren't you? Maybe you can do something. I can let you into the storage. It's across the road.
The bar storage. There has to be more here. All this under the bar storage.
No matter. We must press farther.
Linus, the snake nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
Did the demon want blood? Or to feed off the man's desire and desperation?
There's a key. We should see what else is here. How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. We can return it to Sabina. Much sturdier than the old one. Sabina.
You're back. But Atticus...
The man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child. But it wasn't right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need, I have friends here in Minrathous who can help.
I don't know. I need time and... to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Dogtown's desperate at being targeted, then falling victim to demons. The Snake Nest owner. The people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon? If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except us, seems like. Guess the First Warden holds a grudge.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an Archdemon with them.
The other Archdemons are dead. Only Razikael and Lucican live. So which one is it?
No one has a good look yet. Makes it hard to tell. Rook, if the gods have an Archdemon, Warden lore says Archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus, see if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, Leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Given what we've seen them do, I was expecting someone to do something epic.
Right? It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun. It was just talking. Politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evenuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evenuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it. The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against? Doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dreadwolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
If there's one thing Solus loves, it's telling people they were wrong. And here, he's got the perfect opportunity. Oh, Mythal, you thought your fellow gods were so great? If only you were as smart as me.
He got her attention. She definitely seemed angry at the end.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry. Point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Davrin and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people, I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way. That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just, the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
I'm right there with you, Lace. I believe in the Maker. If it's all just ancient elven stuff and there's nothing else, that's a lot.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries. This may simply change our understanding of it.
I know, but that's a change to, well, everything we're supposed to believe in.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides this talk of taking on a solid form, I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but what?
All right, so elves are sort of spirits. What do we do with that?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the Blighted Dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
I've gotten a few of them to come around.
You're a Grey Warden yourself. Surely you have friends within the Order you might call upon.
I do. And I have. We've recruited another Warden named Davrin.
But the Grey Wardens as a whole still do not trust you yet, as I feared.
We're making progress.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you denied that you were even the leader. That sufficed for me. But the Grey Wardens believe in dedication and authority. They already see themselves as the perfect choice to fight the Darkspawn. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
All I can really do is keep trying to get through to them.
Have you ever ridden home in a wagon and felt the streets go from paved to dirt beneath the wheels? The horse is slow, and everything grows quiet as you're near home. What do you call that feeling?
I don't really have a word for it.
No, you do not. Elganan destroyed that emotion. He burned it from the mind of every living being. There were spirits of that feeling, just as there are spirits of joy, or fear, or despair. I begged them to fight.
What happened to them?
They waited too long. Without the emotion in this world to focus on, they faded until nothing remained. When you grow quiet, it is a part of your soul reaching for a feeling and finding emptiness. Because I failed.
I understand. I'm not going to fail.
How? What will you do?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the first Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanuris once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the first Warden.
If not that, then what?
I can't force the first Warden to listen. I have to let the Wardens try it their way.
And how many Wardens will die before the first Warden realizes his mistake?
I've done everything I can to reason with him.
I once warned an elven village that Gillenane was coming and they were in danger. They would not listen. I had to watch as their bodies twisted, as their shrieks turned into the grunting of animals. Their eyes were the worst part. They were still aware. They knew what had been done to them. I gained little peace from knowing that I had tried to warn them. Is that what you hoped for?
No. I have to find a way to get through to them.
Then what will you do?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes, the old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanuris.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanuris as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanuris until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the lord of tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Nathor not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Damn. Tell me what you really think of the guy.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanuris were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrew, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanuris. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanuris will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
voices, many wanderers. Life returns to the lighthouse.
Hi there, boy.
Hey there, Rook. Good taste.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weishaupt? The Warden's unprepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throne. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Just don't miss.
Don't jinx it.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They've got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weishaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Darkspawn outside!
Darkspawn? In Weishaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight.
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
The Maker curse you! Clear him out!
Don't let them near the girl!
How did they get here so fast?
They've got the gods at their back.
I think we got all of them.
At least it wasn't ogres.
You know your darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. Do you know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Damn.
That's Commander Janos, one of our best.
Took a darkspawn out with him. When did the darkspawn attack, Mila?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
There's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
I wield the power of the blight. Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
That's a dragon! Gillinan has a dragon!
Worse! That's an archdemon!
We have to get inside! Stay close, Mila.
Wardens! We can sense an archdemon. I can hear the crawling.
I hear it too. It's... How you doing, Mila?
Better than you.
This plan's not gonna work, Brooke! How's Lucana supposed to kill a cloud with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
Look at all those darkspawn down there! Can Weishaupt hold?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today.
Where's Commander Janos?
Witness my most perfect creation. Powerful, quick, and I have returned much of her cunning. My creation's power is greater than any weapon you possess. The final flight is upon you, Wardens.
The war room's ahead. Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north wall.
Signal of retreat. Fall back to the trap.
Can't see the signal fires through the smoke.
Try the horns.
The Archdemon's too loud.
No one's retreating.
There's no choice, sir. We're under siege. We have to fall back to the dragon trap.
Forget the trap. Send word to Commander Janos. Rally outside the wall.
Janos is dead.
Rook, what are you doing here?
You need all the help you can get.
You've caused enough trouble. Arrest them.
No, you need to listen to them. We are under attack by a god.
Do you hear yourself? There's no such thing. Stop finding excuses to be a coward. We'll stop the enemy outside the walls.
The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the blight. Order every blade out of Weishaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
First Warden, you're confused. Notice the blood in your ear. It's the calling, isn't it? The Archdemon's messing with your mind while its master mocks you.
No one mocks the Wardens.
Of course not. You're the only force in Thedas that can stop this. But not if they burn your castle to the ground.
Not on my watch.
This is your watch. Unless you become the leader who defied a god.
They'll know our steel. Get down! Antoine! The dragon trap! What needs to be done?
It's 100 years old, never been used.
Look, get to the trap. Get it working.
Me?
You were right. I wasn't. Now go show this guard what mortals are made of. We'll have your back.
I'll hold you to that. Come on. All right. This is about to get a lot worse. You ready?
Have to be. It's us or nobody.
Damn it!
Outnumbered, trapped. You will not hold. Your fortress offers no protection. There is no defense.
Got him. Now let's get past this blight.
Are we far from the trap?
Far enough we'll have to fight our way to it.
The south gate's been overrun.
We have to get through here. It's the only way.
Wardens, hang on!
Dark spars coming up the wall. We're surrounded.
Calling reinforcements to the east battlements.
Where are we?
The East battlements. We are the reinforcements.
We can't take all of them ourselves.
Push ahead. We have to keep moving.
On to you. I'm in position. Someone follow up. Your turn.
Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
Does it work? It's all crusty.
Takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There! We can get through!
2 horns! What does that mean?
The outer defenses are gone.
First Warden's ordering the retreat. We're getting close. We'll cut across the wall.
This is the wall. It's gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it.
You know, Rook, I was half expecting you to punch the First Warden.
Thought about it.
It's a miracle you talked him down.
You better earn it.
There, across the way. That's the library.
We'll have to go down through the barracks to get there.
Bait's being exposed on the walls.
Antoine, we're looking for a way out of this.
Ah, yes! Follow the torch!
There's a bell tower that will get you out.
Hear that? Must be the bell tower.
It can't be far.
I still can't believe there's darkspawn in that White House. Right here's where I took my vows to fight.
You and me both. At least we're keeping our end of the bargain.
Will they ever stop coming?
Only if we kill Gillenade.
Die now! Watch it! Got another one coming through the wall.
A nasty one, too!
That did it.
The bell's still ringing. Let's get there.
There, the bell tower ahead. Get out of this mess.
Oh no!
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
Now what?
I don't know, but we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
This way!
Where's Evka?
Facing down some darkspawn. Just keep moving.
Library's not far.
Oh boy.
We can do this.
Yeah, well, let's find out.
Cold stick, sinking hope. Your blood knows you'll die here. Your tactics are primitive, old patterns, desperate thoughts. None can save you. Your blighted blood is fine material. I will feed it to what I craft.
I think we got them all.
We really need to shut her up.
Do we have a plan for that yet?
Rook! The Carnis! You're still alive!
Someone has to kill Gillian.
How about opening the gate?
I wouldn't advise it.
Just do it!
Trouble nearby.
First warden, you bring the blight, and I'll bring the blade. Die!
The first warden?
He's gone. We have to get out of here.
3 horn?
The library's down that way.
Not anymore! Back! Back!
Not this way. We have to go back.
There is no back!
Hey, up here!
We're coming!
Hurry!
Mila, you're a lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Have you found your dad, Mila?
No!
I'm sure he'll show up soon.
I just don't want him to be afraid.
We're here.
Quick! Inside the library!
Ugh, more darkspawn!
Cut him down! We can't get stuck out here!
Herlock's coming!
Let him try. I'm good at killing those.
Darkspawn! The Great Wardens hide! Tear them from their tower!
Mila! Find somewhere safe to hide! Watch out! Another ogre!
Keep going.
The rules are back.
Persistent bastards!
We made a run for the library. They're trying to get inside.
Not before we do. Stop them!
Door's locked. Let's grab.
Then we make our last stand if we have to!
Rook, get your asses in here!
We're coming! We're coming!
You're alive.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
The right kind of trouble. She saved our butts.
Anytime.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanis, the dagger. I guarantee this will get Gillenaine's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me. We trap it, Davrin kills it. And Lucanis, you take your shot.
Just like that.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Is this one you can win?
I mean to find out.
Right. Then let's go. No one's seen the first warden.
We did. Don't think he made it.
I see. Well, the others will rally around his sacrifice.
Be ready for it. Come on.
I know a way to the trap.
Once this is over, there's an old illuvian here that could be our escape.
Yeah, it, kind of fell out of the building.
Oh? Well, if I can borrow some of your people, we'll get it right again.
Whoa, this is a mess. What happened?
Gillenaine.
She's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Let's get rid of this blight then. Once the archdemon's trapped, a warden has to kill it, right?
Yeah. And die doing it.
Oh, that's right.
But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
I'm a warden too.
But you're the warden leading this outfit. People need you alive. Has to be me that kills it. Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
And that's when Lucanis kills Gillenaine?
That's why we came here.
But how? She's up there, and she's enormous.
One impossible thing at a time.
Let's get out there. There's the way out.
There! That Griffin statue! I'll get Gillenay's attention.
We'll help you get past all this.
Behold, an archdemon's wrath!
Die.
Hey, Gillenay! Come down here and fight!
The Dreadful's knife. Retrieve it!
Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stay your blade, Warden.
Sir.
Let an old man spill the blood today and make amends for his mistakes.
You do the Grey Wardens proud, sir.
Too many Wardens have died for that. You're the real Warden. We mortals have a saying. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Hedley, Galara.
What's that?
The real archdemon.
Was the other one not real?
We have to kill it. Gillenay's invulnerable until we do.
Why is it so complicated?
Witness a warden's blood to birth your own destruction.
Get out of there.
Desperate plans, also
Gillinan. Maybe she wants to talk.
Isana ilas balan. Masan inalasta. Thy creation.
I don't think she wants to talk.
That's right! I think it's time you left!
Wounded, but fighting to return! Il est sans venaison. Cold-blooded, tear the mortals asunder!
Una the trap!
Return to me! Consume their flesh! Shatter their bones! On to you! Strike them down!
Way to
Got him in position.
Your turn. Your turn.
You will die here, quick or slow, there is no escape.
Davrin! Kill it! Now Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best starts all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Those wardens fulfilled their oaths. They saved lives, heroes, all of them. If not for them, how many civilians would have died? In death, sacrifice. That's what our oath says. We all took it.
But it starts with in-war victory. I don't have much hope for victory here.
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillinan mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her. and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. We're on the same side here, and for the same reasons. We all saw the terror these gods will bring and chose to stand against it. This team needs to depend on each other, to unite against impossible odds. That's the only hope we've got.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodists are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
None of that matters if we can't find the gods. That's the first missing piece.
They've been difficult to track so far.
And we track the Darkspawn. They have to come from somewhere, right? Harding, can you contact Evka? Ask her to get some scouts on the Darkspawn, see where they go.
On it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
No one's at each other's throats, at least. Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help, Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. Or even Nev. She's taking Minrathous hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.